In this video, we're going to walk through how we are able to take a handwritten activity and have AI help us look through and give feedback to that student. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing is students are going to write their assignment. So you can see right here, I have a writing assignment right here. The only thing is the student did write really clear, and also they were pretty dark when it came to their writing. I'm going to go ahead and download this to my computer. Now that I've downloaded it, the next step is to create a School AI space. I came in here and I just kind of prompted this as a free write feedback coach space. So the goal of this space is it's going to be an AI writing coach. It's going to kind of read the student submission. It's going to use a rubric that I have created as well. And it's also going to give comments of what the students did well and how they improved. So after I work through kind of what I wanted this space to act and be like for this student, I wanted, 3 focus areas, 1 strength, 1 improvement, and 1 question. I then kind of went into School AI. And after I went into School AI, typically when I create a space, I am using the new enhanced spaces. Typically, I would create a student learning space because this is for students to upload their learning. However, when we do a student learning space, there's no way for students to attach a document. And so what we're going to do instead is right here where it says teacher productivity. And in this space, students are able to upload documents into the space. This is typically used for staff though. So you'll notice that in the prompt, I did say students. Okay, I really wanted to keep that audience students. So if you do use a teacher space, just kind of remind it that it is a student. So here is the space that I created. So again, if you look at my agenda, I added my prompt in here. I answered any follow-up questions. I went through, I have a welcome and the students are going to upload their document. They're going to read and highlight. We're going to suggest the strengths, growth, thinking questions, sentence starters, reflection, and a goal. Now that I have my space all set and created, I'm ready to then launch it to students. So you can see here, I am ready to launch this. I'm going to go ahead and share this link with a team, and I'm going to hit launch. Then I would share this link with my students. You could also launch this through a learning management system if you have that set up. I'm going to go ahead and join the space as if I was a student. I'm going to click on my files and I want to just kind of show you real quick. Here's that file of that PDF. And what I want to do is I want to say, here is my final draft of my writing. Okay, so again, students could click file. They could then grab that resource from their computer or even their Google Drive, depending on how that file was done and created. I'm going to click enter. And once I click on enter, we're going to see what dot says. Okay. From here, it says, here's my strengths. Okay. Earlier though, I was getting an issue. So if we go back into my earlier space, and this is where I would want to test out more writing samples right alongside you. And so in my earlier space, that's not it. When I was this student, you'll notice that it had an error message. So right here, it said that it could not read it. Okay, so it was unable to read my PDF. Okay, it wanted me to copy and paste my text. And so for this workaround, what I had to do is I had to go to Cami. And when I went to Cami.app, and again, I'm not for sure if it's part of the free version or the paid version, but when I drop in this writing assignment, I'm going to go ahead and do a new copy. I can go to the toolbox and I can run text recognition, which runs OCR, and then I can download this entire file, export it, and then I was able to upload it into the space, and then it was able to give my feedback. So right here, however, it did work. I don't know if it's because I ran it already, but that was kind of nice. So again, it might work. We just kind of might need to see. It also might depend. I know some photocopiers do have that OCR, as teachers could scan in those writing assignments. So again, if you get an error message, it might need to be OCR readable, but I'm excited to maybe try and see how we can get this supported for your students. Okay, so now I can say next. I'm ready, to see one idea to grow and one question to guide this. And again, I added in here that I wanted it to have sentence starters to support my students. So as they're drafting and working through those drafts and seeing that feedback, they can make the corrections that they might need to make in order to support them. Okay. So again, can't wait to see how you use writing in your own classrooms.